In the heart of southeastern Nigeria, nestled between two rising hills, lies the village of Nnadi, a place known for its fertile land, warm people, and the river Iyi, which snakes around the village like a silver serpent. No one swam in the river after sunset, not even the bravest boys dared, for it was said to be the dwelling of something ancient, something female. Her name was Miri Nwanyi, the river bride. She was no myth in Nnadi. Almost every family had a story, a boy who disappeared, a fisherman who went mad, or a girl who began speaking in strange tongues after bathing too deep. But this is not about one of those tales. This is about Kenechukwu, a 22-year-old university student who returned to the village after 7 years away in the city. Cain came back to Nnadi after his father's death. He was the firstborn and had to bury him according to custom. But Kene was no longer a village boy. He was polished, skeptical, and laughed at village superstitions. He mocked his mother when she warned him, "Never fetch water from Iyala after dusk. Don't even go near her. She chooses who she wants." But the city had made Cain proud, arrogant even. On the third night after the burial, his cousins dared him, laughing and drunk on palm wine, to go and fetch water from the river at midnight. And he went. The moon that night was swollen and red, as if it had bled. The village slept under its watchful eye. The river whispered like a woman humming in the dark. Keen stepped into the shallows with his jerry can, laughing. "So this is the terrible river spirit," he said, kneeling. But then he heard it. A voice. No, a song. Sweet, high, female, coming from deeper in the water. He turned and saw her. She was sitting on a rock in the middle of the river, her skin glowing like wet bronze. Her hair fell like ropes of black water, her eyes reflecting the moon. She smiled, and Kene, his heart thundering, smiled back. She didn't speak, she only beckoned. He dropped the jerry can, stepped forward, deeper and deeper, until the river swallowed him. By dawn, Kene was gone. His clothes were found neatly folded on the riverbank. The jerry can floated nearby, empty. His mother wailed. The elders shook their heads. "The river bride has taken another husband," they said. But his sister, Amaka, refused to accept it. She knew the stories, but she also knew her brother. He would never just disappear. So she went to the oldest woman in the village, Mama Njideka, who once served as a priestess of Iyala before the missionaries. Mama Njideka agreed to help, but warned Amaka, "You cannot face a spirit unless your heart is pure, and your courage greater than your fear." At midnight, they went to the river with offerings, kola nuts, white cloth, cowries, and blood from a black hen. They chanted, they waited. And then Amaka saw her, Miri Nwanyi, this time angry, her eyes storming, her hair thrashing like eels. "You want him back," she said, her voice layered like echoes. "Yes," Amaka replied, "he is not yours." "He chose me," the spirit replied. "He came when he was warned. I offered him love, eternity. He followed. But he didn't understand the cost." Mimiri Nwanyi paused, then slowly she held out her hand. In it, a bone. Smooth, white, human. "Choose," she said, "take this and go, or offer yourself in his place." Amaka wept. "I can't. I can't." The river swelled, the spirit vanished. Kene was never seen again. 2 years passed. One dry season evening, a small boy playing near the riverbank ran back screaming. He said a man with seaweed hair and empty eyes had crawled from the river, whispering, "Amaka, Amaka." They searched but found nothing, only a wet footprint on dry land. That night, Amaka dreamed of her brother. He was underwater, standing beside the river bride, looking calm, but his eyes begged for freedom. Moral of the story: do not mock the old warnings. Spirits do not care for your logic, your pride, or your progress. They were here before you, and they'll be here long after you're gone.